Imagine a land where women once wielded power that could rival the might of kings, and where cats were revered as sacred guardians of the home. Yet these are just the beginning of Egypt's astonishing tales. Did you know that men in this country can marry up to 4 wives? Or that ancient caretakers had an unusual tactic of spreading honey on their servants to keep pesky flies at bay? And then there's a sunlit temple, designed with cosmic precision, that aligns perfectly with the sun's rays only twice a year. Welcome to Egypt, a land where every custom whispers a legend, and every enigma reveals a deeper truth. Are you ready to embark on this journey of discovery? Let's begin. Egypt stands as a fascinating link between Africa and Asia, connected by the storied Sinai Peninsula. This unique geography blends diverse cultures and rich history. Covering more than 1 million square kilometers, the country is largely dominated by the vast, unforgiving Sahara Desert. Yet along the iconic Nile River, fertile lands provide a vital foundation for farming and thriving communities. The climate here is just as varied. Summers are blistering, with temperatures ranging from 86 to 104 degrees Fahrenheit, while winters are far gentler, hovering between 55 and 68 degrees Fahrenheit. The Mediterranean coast offers cooler breezes and light rainfall, making it a perfect destination for wintertime exploration. By the year 2024, Egypt's population has surged to an estimated 111 million, earning it the title of the most populous nation in both the Arab world and Africa. However, with a growth rate of 2.4% annually, this expansion brings challenges in areas like economy and infrastructure. While Arabic remains the official language, English is widely spoken in urban centers such as Cairo and Alexandria, especially in education, tourism, and business circles. What intrigues you most about Egypt's remarkable role as a cultural and geographic bridge? Let us know in the comments below. And this is just the beginning of your adventure. How many wives do you think you could handle if you lived here? Under Islamic law in Egypt, men are allowed to marry up to 4 wives, but this comes with strict conditions. A husband must treat each wife equally, providing for their needs in terms of living expenses, gifts, jewelry, and even separate homes. This setup requires substantial financial resources, as failing to fulfill these obligations is considered a violation of Islamic principles. Even after divorce, the man remains responsible for ensuring the lifelong financial well-being of his ex-wife. Traditionally, men dominate the workforce in professions like law, commerce, and the military. Women, on the other hand, are often homemakers, focusing on raising children and managing family life. These roles are reflected in everyday life. Women in public are usually accompanied by male relatives or travel in groups, rarely seen alone. According to Muslim tradition, women must wear a veil and dress modestly when outside the home. But here's a twist. Did you know that women in ancient Egypt once held extraordinary power, often exceeding the roles assigned to them today? They governed, led religious ceremonies, and even commanded armies. Before we dive into this fascinating history, take a moment to help this channel grow. Just hit the notification bell and subscribe. It takes only a few seconds, and I promise to make this show even more engaging and insightful for you. In ancient Egypt, women enjoyed rights and freedoms rarely seen in other ancient civilizations. They could own property, inherit wealth, and even initiate divorce, an extraordinary privilege for their time. Tattooing was one fascinating tradition reflecting their independence and beliefs. These tattoos were not just decorative, but carried sacred meanings. Noble women often adorned themselves with designs of lotus flowers, sacred animals, or the Eye of Horus, symbols of protection, prosperity, or divine blessings. Today, modern Egyptian women face societal norms that starkly limit their freedoms compared to the liberties of their ancestors. Imagine the vibrant world of ancient Egypt, where women lived with dignity and autonomy, compared to today's challenges. Intrigued? Wait until you discover why shaking hands in Egypt is often avoided. You may never look at greetings the same way again. What's your take on the freedoms enjoyed by ancient Egyptian women? Share your thoughts or type the number 4 to explore more of their stories. Ever wondered how ancient Egyptian rulers avoided pesky flies in an era without modern bug sprays? Pharaohs used an astonishingly strange method. Instead of swatting flies or relying on fragrant oils, they reportedly smeared honey on the skin of their servants. According to ancient texts, this unusual trick worked by attracting the flies to the honey, leaving the pharaohs undisturbed. This peculiar practice reflects the intriguing contrasts of ancient Egyptian society. It demonstrates the creative ingenuity of the time, but it also highlights the rigid social structures that shaped life back then. Pharaohs, regarded as living gods, often prioritized their comfort, even at the expense of others. Imagine standing motionless, drenched in sticky honey under the scorching Egyptian sun, all to shield a ruler from the annoyance of flies. What's your take on this bizarre method of fly control? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if the thought of honey and flies isn't strange enough, wait until you learn about the fascinating ways makeup was used in ancient Egypt. It wasn't just for women. In ancient Egypt, both men and women wore layers of makeup, not merely for fashion, but for deeply spiritual and practical reasons. Egyptians believed that cosmetics could invoke divine protection, transforming simple pigments into sacred tools. The most iconic was the bold, black eyeliner known as kohl, made by grinding lead-based minerals, and a vibrant green pigment derived from copper ores. These were thought to have healing properties, offering vital protection for the eyes, an essential concern for those living along the Nile. Interestingly, modern studies suggest that the lead in their makeup might have stimulated the immune system, providing a unique defense against diseases. Surprisingly, the original use of makeup was entirely functional. The dark eyeliner reduced sun glare, similar to the eye black worn by modern athletes. For Egyptians working under the relentless sun, makeup served as both a spiritual and physical necessity. If you think this blend of tradition and practicality is intriguing, wait until you learn why shaking hands in Egypt is often avoided. This cultural insight might just change the way you view a simple greeting forever. In Egypt, shaking hands between men and women is often avoided, a tradition rooted in Islamic values and principles of modesty. Instead, greetings are expressed verbally or with a respectful nod. Physical contact between unrelated men and women is considered improper, reflecting a cultural emphasis on respecting personal boundaries. Imagine the lively streets of Cairo, women in vibrant headscarves weaving through the crowds while men step forward to answer questions on their behalf. Modesty influences clothing too. Women typically cover their arms and legs, especially in religious spaces, while men wear conservative attire, showcasing shared cultural values. When greeting someone, addressing them by name is essential. Egyptian names are written in Arabic, not the Latin alphabet like English, and mispronunciations can lead to misunderstandings. Learning these customs allows visitors to connect with locals, who are known for their warmth and willingness to assist. Did you know that in ancient Egypt your hairstyle could reveal your social status? The wealthy wore elaborate wigs crafted from human hair and beeswax, while the lower classes kept their natural hair simple, often braided or left long. Wigs were more than just a style. They symbolized wealth, power, and hygiene, offering protection from lice in the harsh desert sun. Children often had shaved heads, with boys leaving a single braid called the side lock of youth. This tradition, tied to spiritual protection, was practical and symbolic, shielding them from pests and heat while marking their innocence. Hair in ancient Egypt was far more than a personal choice. It was a powerful statement of identity, class, and belief. If hairstyles fascinate you, wait until you learn the surprising truth about Queen Cleopatra. Spoiler, she wasn't Egyptian. When you think of ancient Egypt, Cleopatra likely comes to mind alongside the pyramids and King Tut. But here's a surprising fact. Cleopatra wasn't Egyptian by birth. Her ancestry was Greek Macedonian, tracing back to Ptolemy I, one of Alexander the Great's generals. After Alexander's death in 323 BCE, Ptolemy founded a dynasty that ruled Egypt for nearly 3 centuries. What made Cleopatra extraordinary wasn't just her lineage, but how she embraced Egyptian culture. She was the first in her family to learn the Egyptian language, breaking the tradition of ruling in Greek. She adopted Egyptian customs, styled herself as a living goddess, and worked to unite her diverse subjects. What do you think about Cleopatra's transformation from Greek ancestry to Egyptian icon? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Next, discover a surprising truth about the pharaohs. Spoiler: many were far from the image of strength you might expect. Pharaohs of Egypt are often depicted in art as lean and commanding figures, but reality paints a different picture. Research shows that many ancient Egyptian rulers struggled with obesity and health issues caused by their diets. Their meals, rich in beer, wine, bread, and honey, were loaded with sugar and carbohydrates. A striking example is Queen Hatshepsut, who ruled in the 15th century BCE. Evidence suggests she suffered from obesity and dental problems, likely due to her sugary diet. Despite her remarkable political accomplishments, her health reflected the indulgent lifestyle of the elite. For rulers, food wasn't just for nourishment, it was a symbol of status and luxury. Next, let's explore a city that truly never sleeps: Cairo. But is it really as alive at 3 a.m. as everyone says? Cairo, Egypt's vast capital, is a city that never sleeps. With over 22 million people as of 2024, it's among the most crowded cities in the world, alive with energy day and night. From the constant honking of car horns to the cheerful chatter of street vendors, Cairo's streets buzz around the clock. Landmarks like Tahrir Square, the Islamic Old Town, and Khan el-Khalili Bazaar remain vibrant late into the night, drawing locals and tourists alike to experience the city's electric atmosphere. Traditional shisha cafes line the streets, open through the night, serving as social hubs where patrons sip tea and exchange stories. Street vendors keep busy offering beloved Egyptian dishes like koshari, falafel, and shawarma, their delicious aromas filling the air. Late-night markets, live shows, and colorful festivals make Cairo's nightlife truly unforgettable. Stroll through its historic streets, savor street food, and immerse yourself in a nightlife that merges ancient culture with modern flair. If Cairo's nighttime energy amazes you, just wait until I reveal the secrets of Egypt's extraordinary wedding celebrations. Stay tuned. On Egypt's lively streets, weddings are more than a union of two people. They are grand celebrations that unite entire communities. Streets light up with vibrant parades of family and friends dressed in vivid traditional attire. The bride and groom, adorned in stunning traditional outfits, ride in a car decorated with flowers and lights, met with cheers and ululations from neighbors and passers-by. The rhythmic beat of the dombek drum fills the air, setting the pace for elegant dances that turn the celebration into a mesmerizing spectacle. No Egyptian wedding is complete without iconic belly dance performances. Dancers in dazzling costumes move gracefully like the flow of the Nile, bestowing symbolic blessings of joy and prosperity on the couple. The feast is the heart of the event, highlighted by koshari, Egypt's beloved national dish. This filling blend of rice, pasta, lentils, and rich tomato sauce represents unity and resilience, values essential for married life. Other delicacies like roasted lamb and the sweet, syrupy basbousa add to the festive spirit. Egyptian weddings pulse with life and joy. Speaking of spinning energy, have you heard about a dance that mirrors the cosmos? Stay tuned. The Sufi Tanura dance, one of Egypt's most captivating cultural traditions, is far more than a performance. It's a spiritual journey. The dancer, adorned in a multi-layered, brightly colored skirt, begins to spin in steady, hypnotic circles, transforming the vibrant fabric into a mesmerizing swirl. Accompanied by the rhythmic melodies of the ney flute and the resonant beats of the dombek drum, the Tanura dancer enters a trance-like state. The spinning is not merely movement, it is a meditative act symbolizing inner strength, harmony, and balance. No words are needed. Its beauty lies in its ability to evoke serenity and unity through motion and sound. This ancient tradition, rooted in Sufi mysticism, remains a highlight for those exploring Egypt's rich cultural heritage. The Tanura is more than a performance. It's a timeless reminder of the cosmic dance we are all part of. Did you know that in ancient Egypt, cats weren't just pets, they were sacred symbols of fortune and peace? These elegant creatures were thought to protect homes from harm and were associated with the goddess Bastet, a divine figure of joy and protection. Families valued cats for their ability to ward off bad luck, creating a sense of safety in every household. Cats were more than companions, they were heroes. One famous tale tells of a cat saving its family by crying out to warn them of danger, securing its role as a loyal guardian. Such stories reinforced their revered status in Egyptian culture, even leading to their mummification alongside their owners as a lasting sign of gratitude. But Egypt isn't just about sacred traditions, it's also a place to savor delicious local dishes. Ready to dig into some unforgettable flavors? Egyptian cuisine offers a flavorful journey through its rich history, blending ancient traditions with Mediterranean influences. At its heart is koshari, the national dish. This comforting mix of rice, lentils, pasta, and tangy tomato sauce, topped with crispy fried onions, symbolizes the unity of Egypt's diverse culinary heritage. For breakfast, fulimamides, a dish of mashed fava beans mixed with olive oil, lemon, and spices, is a timeless favorite dating back to the Pharaohs. For a crispy bite, tamadi, Egypt's version of falafel made from ground fava beans, is fried to golden perfection. Special occasions often feature hammam mashi, roasted pigeons stuffed with rice or cracked wheat, prized for their bold flavors. No meal is complete without aish baladi, a traditional whole-grain flatbread paired with dips or served alongside main dishes. Egyptian spices like cumin, turmeric, and mint create bold, aromatic flavors that linger long after the meal. For dessert, sweet lovers can enjoy basbousa, a syrup-soaked semolina cake, or kunafa, shredded phyllo pastry filled with cream or cheese and drenched in syrup. Egypt offers an affordable lifestyle steeped in cultural heritage. Renting a one-bedroom apartment in central Cairo or Alexandria ranges from $200 to $300 per month, while suburban areas offer options for about $150. Monthly utilities, including electricity, water, air conditioning, and waste disposal, cost between $30 and $50. High-speed internet is available for as little as $15 to $25 a month. Food expenses are just as budget-friendly. A meal at a casual eatery costs only $3, and $100 per month can cover home-cooked meals using fresh produce from local markets. Transportation is equally economical. Buses and the metro cost around $10 per month, and taxi fares start at 50 cents per kilometer. Ride-hailing apps like Uber are also highly affordable. For fitness enthusiasts, gym memberships range from $20 to $30 per month, and routine dental checkups cost between $15 and $30. With total monthly expenses for a comfortable lifestyle ranging from $400 to $600, living in Egypt provides significant savings while offering the chance to immerse yourself in a country filled with history, vibrant traditions, and stunning views of the legendary Nile River. Could you see yourself enjoying this affordable lifestyle? If so, you're not alone. But Egypt's charm goes far beyond the numbers. Its people and traditions make it unforgettable. Would you consider making Egypt your home? Share your answer in the comments, yes or no. By the end of 2023, Egypt faced a severe economic crisis. Inflation soared to nearly 39% and public debt climbed to 93% of GDP, according to the World Bank, 2024. Food and beverage prices, the main drivers of inflation, increased by 71.9% in 2024, making basic necessities unaffordable for many families. Although inflation briefly dropped to 3.3%, the government remains under immense pressure, relying on foreign currency loans to sustain the economy. The Egyptian pound has lost over 50% of its value against the US dollar, drastically reducing the purchasing power of millions. According to the Central Agency for Public Mobilization and Statistics, around 30% of the population lives below the poverty line, while another 30% struggles just above it. Yet, amidst these challenges, the resilience of Egyptians shines through. Many are turning to local crafts, community farming, and entrepreneurial projects to adapt and survive. But the challenges don't stop here. Egypt's women face a significant gap in workplace equality. Stay tuned to learn more about their story. The gender wage gap in Egypt has reached alarming levels, with men earning nearly 4 times more than women based on GDP per capita, according to a 2024 World Bank report. women represent only 18% of the workforce, reflecting a significant disparity in labor market participation. This gap stems from deep-rooted social and cultural norms, where women are often expected to prioritize family over career, limiting their ability to balance work and home life. Many workplaces lack female-friendly policies, offering limited childcare, mentorship, and career advancement opportunities. These barriers make it harder for women to secure jobs, and when they do, they often face lower wages compared to men in similar roles. Addressing these challenges requires collective efforts from society, businesses, and the government to create equal opportunities for women. Empowering women in the workforce isn't just about fairness. It's essential for ensuring long-term growth and equity across the nation. If you think this issue sheds light on modern-day Egypt, wait until you discover the unique naming traditions that honor generations of family heritage, weaving the past and present in captivating ways. In Egyptian culture, a name is much more than just an identity. It's a bridge to family heritage and a hopeful wish for the future. Children are often named after grandparents or respected relatives, ensuring that the memory of loved ones continues across generations. Every name carries values and aspirations, symbolizing qualities cherished by the family. For example, a name like Ahmed Muhammad Ali reflects 3 generations, honoring a grandfather, father, and son. While traditional terms like Ibn, son of Etsan, or Bint, or daughter of, are rarely used today, the spirit of familial respect endures. Many Egyptian names also hold profound meanings. Amel, meaning hope, embodies optimism, while Kad, meaning Etel, signifies legacy. A memorable story from 2024 Cultural Records tells of a family naming their child Ramis to honor Pharaoh Ramses II. This choice not only celebrates the child's future, but also evokes national pride, linking the family to Egypt's illustrious past. In the stillness of early morning, the first rays of sunlight illuminate the Giza plateau, revealing the Great Sphinx as a silent sentinel. This enormous figure stretches approximately 73 meters in length and rises around 20 meters high. Carved from a single limestone outcrop, it stands steadfast against the golden sands, gazing eastward toward the rising sun, as if pondering the vastness of human history. Archaeologists typically date the Sphinx to roughly 2500 BCE, attributing its construction to Pharaoh Khafre's reign. However, traces of water erosion on its body suggest it may be even older, sparking debates among scholars worldwide. A radar survey in 1991, referenced by the Egyptian Supreme Council of Antiquities, uncovered mysterious cavities beneath the statue, igniting theories about hidden chambers or passageways. Official excavations have yet to take place, leaving these secrets buried in the bedrock. Imagine the thrill of exploring hidden corridors beneath one of the world's most iconic monuments. Could there be ancient texts or treasures waiting to be unearthed? Such mysteries inspire awe and a sense of envy. Who wouldn't want to be part of rewriting history? If the Sphinx hints at mysteries older than we can fathom, just wait to discover how ancient engineers harnessed the sun's power at Abu Simbel. What still happens there, twice a year, is a marvel of cosmic precision. Stay tuned for our next chapter on the Sun Festival at Abu Simbel, where a moment of celestial alignment has amazed visitors for centuries. Twice a year, on February 22nd and October 22nd, golden sunlight pierces a narrow stone corridor within Abu Simbel Temple, illuminating 3 statues: Pharaoh Ramses II, Ra, and Amun-Re, while Ptah remains in shadow, as if nature itself crafted this celestial spectacle. These dates are believed to commemorate Ramses II's birthday and coronation day, enhancing the royal grandeur of the event. The sunlight travels nearly 200 feet into the sanctuary, showcasing the advanced engineering skills of ancient Egyptians. During the 1960s, UNESCO and the Egyptian government relocated the entire temple complex to higher ground to protect it from the rising waters of the Aswan High Dam. This effort caused a one-day shift in the alignment but preserved its extraordinary magic. A local guide named Fadi, who has witnessed this event since childhood, describes feeling a spark of awe each time the sun illuminates the king's image, as though hearing whispers from his ancestors. The festival itself combines traditional music, vibrant dances, and shared meals, linking today's celebrations with an ancient legacy. For travelers seeking far-off, exotic destinations, Abu Simbel's remote desert location offers a cultural experience rarely found in mainstream travel itineraries. If you enjoyed today's video, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Your support means a lot to us. Click on the video that appears on your screen right now. I'm sure you'll love this content. Comment below about the next country you want to see featured on our channel. Thank you so much for watching and see you in the next video. Thanks for joining us. Leave a comment, give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe for more interesting videos. See you in the next video.